Let's do it, Dave.
So, as you guys know, last week we aired a show that was sort of like, I don't know, you call it a core show. It was like I don't know,
An overview?
yeah,
Like,
we were slamming the sledgehammer down. This is how it is. This is how it works, and that was the catalyst behind what we're doing now, which is a series of shows on specific subjects. The bigger picture is called how do colleges calculate financial aid and what families actually get. Right, that's what we're into today. So.
Yeah.
Joe, just as a start, let me throw it out to you. You got, two families, both making about $200K a year, similar students, similar schools.
Yeah.
One gets $35K a year in financial aid, the other gets nothing. Like, how's that happen?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons why it can happen. I think the biggest misconception, like you said, if they both make the same amount of money, is that people think that's the driving factor.
Yeah.
Is like that's the only, well, I'll say the only factor is the income you make. And when you have two families that make the same money, sometimes it's the same school, not even similar schools, and get very different award packages. There's a variety of reasons on why it can happen, but I think the focus on I make too much or this is what I make is going to determine 100% of what you get. That's, I think, the biggest misconception in the financial aid world.
Yeah, right. And today we're going to try and break it down so that people understand how financial aid works.
Yeah.
And I think most families just don't understand that piece, which is there is a calculus, there is an algorithm, there is a methodology to it. But then there's this whole other secret layer that we're also going to get into, which is where the game really changes for families,
true.
right?
Yeah, I always kind of say, one, there's those misconceptions. I think the misunderstanding is also it hasn't been explained to families clearly.
No doubt.
In joking, I say like there's three formulas that exist. You always hear about two, like FAFSA being one formula, institutional with the CSS profile being the other. Then there's the secret formula that schools use.
Yeah. And it's not just a formula. It's like a methodology. It's and it varies school to school to school, right?
And we'll get into it, but I think the other big piece is like some of the formulas are numbers driven, and there's another one that's psychology driven, and that's the secret college formula that people really don't know about. So yeah.
So again, this for everyone listening, if you're new to the show, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you listen. Hope you learn something, and I hope you take this seriously because, as we always say, college is a retirement problem in disguise, and people don't take it that way. This kicks off a series that we're doing is how the financial aid system actually works. And today we're talking about how colleges calculate financial aid. We're going to try and break it down step by step so families actually understand how colleges determine what you pay.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and a lot of terms we're going to use today that, again, if you're unfamiliar with some of the words that we use, highly recommend to attend one of those workshops. We do them virtually, too, if you're not in southeastern PA right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest areas of confusion I think families have. And people are sort of flabbergasted when it sets in.
Yeah.
And I love and hate the fact that it's a game, but in any game, you have to know the parameters. You have to know the rules.
If you like this clip, give us a like and a follow for more. And if you want to watch the full episode of College Knowledge, just click the link in the comments.